What's up everybody, Mr. OG Games here, and welcome back to the Ultimate Farming Series. But before we get into today's video, I just want to share with you the last comment that was made on the channel from a previous video. It comes from Beyond Progressive. I'm starting a new Realm 960 in a few hours, and I plan on using your tutorials as the main rewatching device for my team. Thank you for your videos, and brother, I thought we lost you when you got rid of the other channel. Yeah, unfortunately I did have to get rid of that. I kind of regret it, but it had to be done at the time. I do appreciate what you're doing, and I will gladly put up some videos for you guys to watch. And now to no-nos to do on the farm, meaning things that I would not do. And here it is. So in this video, we're going to cover some of the biggest things I can think of to not do with your farms. And of course, the sole purpose of a farm is to provide and gather as many resources as possible. So when it's being hit by your main, you're going to want to send out all the troops as possible, meaning do your research to get your March level up. But the biggest thing is, do not recruit gomes. If you were to recruit some gomes on a farm, they cannot be sent out in a march. Therefore, they will kill off troops that you send in to take the resources from the city. So never recruit gomes. That's a big no-no. Don't recruit gomes. I've seen a lot of people do that. They're like, oh yeah, you can hit my farm, get some of these resources, blah blah blah. They'll send me something. I'm like, man, you got gomes. You got a lot of them. So normally, depending on your march, yeah, gomes, they hurt, but they're not that big of a deal. But why risk it? Don't recruit them. I wouldn't do so. As you can see, I don't. Now, this is my newest farm that I'm bringing up, and with a little more stone and a little more wood, he will be ready to go to level 14, which brings me to the next topic. Just because you get the spots to build, don't build until you get the things that you need. I know that I'm going to be taking this to a 15 so I can get iron going. So why would I take these blank spaces here and then the ones you get at 15 and fill them with things like more training grounds, more medical tents? I'm going to wait to add the 2 additional stone at 16, because I'll usually do so that way I can maximize. You get another farm at 16, you get another sawmill at 16. They're not really important to me, as we discussed in previous videos, but the iron mine, I'm going to want to go ahead and unlock and have enough space to use and keep every single one of those. No, I will not add another farm or the wood yard. I will not add either one of those, but do not fill them up with med tents. Don't fill them up with training grounds, because remember, this is a farm. You do not want to use those spaces for things that aren't needed. Now, as your city grows and some of these opportunities arise where you can get more stone and more iron plots, you can go into a wood yard, for instance, and you can go ahead and demolish this little guy and remove it. And then when you get a certain castle levels, you can replace it. Now, I keep my farms between 15 and 19, a couple 20 to 22s that I've got some other, yes, they're farms, but I've got some more goals in mind for them. Future things for the videos. But in the most case, I won't get that high to get the maximum amount of stone and iron, which I believe is 8 or 10 spots, I won't get that high, never in a farm, but I will utilize the maximum amount of space that I can for the farm. So do not fill it up with just random stuff. A farm BP is irrelevant. It's not worth it. You don't need to train hundreds of or you don't need to be able to train the troops the fastest. You don't need to have the biggest hospital capacity, because if you play it right and utilize all the things that we go over in these videos about the farms, it will be irrelevant. So do not use up all the space. Those are the two biggest things that I can say that are no-nos. Another that is debatable would be the depot. Now, I try to keep my depots as low as possible. Therefore, when coming in to gather these resources from this city, I'm able to get the maximum amount out, because the higher the depot is, the more that it keeps protected when it's attacked. So in a farm, do not raise the depot level. That's just my opinion. Now, depot levels, yes, once daily you can collect free wood, stone, food, or iron from it, but it's minuscule, and the amount that you get for your farm would be anywhere from 2 to 5 or 2 to 7 free hits, which in my book isn't worth it. I'd rather get all this back rather than, keep it shielded and get these free little buffs. So in my opinion, do not raise the depot level. The rest is basically up to you. Those are things that I definitely do not do on any farm that I have. Yes, I make sure, to keep my drill grounds up, to keep my marches big. Like right now, I need to work on that, get it leveled up. Hospital, it can go either way. It depends on what your goal is for your farm. If you're one of those that may hit it, then you might want to bring that up a little bit, but me personally, no. So I'm only going to raise that up when I need to for castle upgrades. College, I will raise that up to keep the tech flowing. And other spaces like here, when I get to 15, like right now, I should go ahead and add this barracks. I will. Why not? Let's go ahead and get that in there while I got you guys here. Let's go ahead and just bring it up a couple times. And right now, see, I'm still doing 2. See, that's perfect for me. Boom. Oh, what the hell? We're gonna make it level 4 just to match the rest of these guys. There we go. Okay, she's 4. Now, the others though, when I get to 15, there are other things that you can add, and this is also one of those that are debatable, which would be the Guardian Temple at 15. Personally, I'm not going to do it because angels are irrelevant to me on a farm. So that's another thing that I will not do and do not recommend unless you plan on taking the farm and making it an alt or doing something different with it. I keep that to a minimum. And of course, the biggest thing that we talked about in the last video, do not train anything else but cavalry. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Level 2s, all you need to keep things going. And like I said, if it takes a couple hours to get a minuscule amount, that's fine with me. I don't need to raise the training grounds up. So just little things here and there. Also, do not ever train more troops than you can send out in the amount of marches that you have. That way, when it comes time to void or kill event, you can get rid of the soldiers and you can hide them. So that way you're not losing those, because being low level, it does take a long time to make them when you design your city this way. And the other thing is, and the last thing I'll really touch on today is, do not leave your farms unattended during a big event like kill event, void, because somebody's going to come in and they're going to go ahead and take all your hard-earned resources and make them their own. So there's a couple things that I would recommend that I would do not do on a farm that will make you more successful in reaping the benefits that your farm can provide your main. But if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.